Hi. How you doing? My name is Mark, and I'm here to blow your mind with the best music and conversation the internet has to offer on everyone's favorite podcast. Hi, my name is Mark. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, but mostly the ladies as always. Today we have a fine selection of programming for you, including interviews with Justin from Motion City Soundtrack live from the Warped Tour from 3 weeks ago. I think today we're going to talk to my mom on the phone. This past weekend was the birthdays of both my wife and my son, so we had a lot of family over. A lot of people were there, including my mom, of course, Jack's grandmother, and John Coulter from Plus 44 Management, and hi, my name is Mark. I want to make things really uncomfortable. James, I think something happened. I think your lady made some inappropriate moves with one of our dear friends, Mr. John Coulter. Yeah. I think you're around. So I'm going to put her on the spot and call her up and see what the is going on. As many of you know, James and my mom kind of have this thing on the side. It's an agreement. It's an open relationship. Let's see. What's her number? Yeah. It comes up as McGee. What does that mean?
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Hey, it's Mark.
Hi.
Yeah, you're being recorded for the podcast.
Good morning, honey.
Good morning. I'm sitting here with our good friend, James Ingram, and we're talking about the party over the weekend and your newfound attraction for one Mr. John Coulter. Now, first of all, explain to us
John?
where your feelings changed away from James and to John, and explain yourself out of the situation.
Well, John doesn't have a mohawk.
Was it the photo of James that turned you off?
What can I say, honey? And John is so glib and so suave.
And James
But
isn't.
I'm not that shallow. I'm open to anything.
Oh, wow. I feel a little sick right now, but it's okay. I'm fighting through it. Should you come up to LA for a weekend and like on a Friday night, James will take you out, show you his side of Los Angeles, and then on Saturday night, maybe you go out with John for dinner and dancing or something like that. And then on Sunday, Glenn,
Church.
your husband, my stepdad, can beat the out of both of them.
Sure. Whatever. Sounds good to me.
Way to make it really
Yeah.
awkward for everyone.
Who's there right now?
Right now it's James and Chris Holmes.
Hi, guys.
James, anything you want to say?
You know, after that one glorious day in the parking lot behind, what store was that?
I don't know. It was. Remember in the parking lot behind the movie theater when James tried to make out with you?
The only time I've ever really seen him. You mean that time?
Yeah. Is your guys' romance only restricted to
God.
parking lots behind strip malls?
Movie theaters? Yeah. Oh, nice talking to you, dear.
All right, Mom, you have a great day.
Thank you, honey. You too. Bye. Love you.
You want to? Yeah. Hey, how about this? Will you drop us a line? Will you say like,
Sure.
"Hey, what's up? This is Mark's mom, and you're listening to Hi, my name is Mark."
Hi, this is Mark's mom, and you're listening to Hi, my name is Mark.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mom. Have yourself a great day.
I love you, dear. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye. James, ladies to the left of you, ladies to the right of you. I think you have nothing to worry about, my friend. And you know what? I think that mohawk is the actual look that you should rock from
You
here
know
on
what?
out.
I got a resoundingly positive response from everybody.
Yep.
Except for maybe like 4 people out of like 600 and I think they were all dudes, so what does that matter anyway?
Should we begin the music portion of the podcast? Okay. So for the past week, I've been doing pre-production with Idiot Pilot here in our studio, who, by the way, are about to record a awesome album. But before we started the process, we all went out to dinner, me and the 2 guys and their manager, Ryan. And he said that he came up with this drink, which was vodka and Gatorade. His thought process was that you're drinking, but you're not going to get a hangover because you're rehydrating as you're actually drinking. So I came up with a drink called the Up Baby, which is vodka and Pedialyte. Because Pedialyte, they say, is what you're supposed to drink for a hangover because it rehydrates you and has all the stuff you need to cure a hangover, rehydrate yourself. But you won't get to that point because you're rehydrating with the most rehydrating element out there, Pedialyte. No, I'm not a big drinker, and I don't even know if that's a good combination. Check with your local pharmacist or doctor. And kids, this is only for people 21 and over, legal drinking age, or 18, I guess, if you're in the UK. Oh, our podcast. That's right. Happy 21st birthday to our podcast. All right, moving on. Let's talk to Justin Pierre on Kevin Lyman's bus at the Warped Tour 3 weeks ago. Shall we hop in our time machine? Let us hop in our time machine and sail back to the land of Ventura Warped Tour. Justin Pierre. Hello, Mr. Justin Pierre. You're going to jump right into the interview. Not even like, hey, how's it going, my good friend? You're just straight onto the microphone.
Sexy.
Straight into my computer, straight out of my computer onto the internet, straight out of the internet onto other people's computers, and straight out of their computers into their lovely ears, waiting to hear what you have to say. Dazzle them now.
I'm sorry, man. That's all I got.
First of all, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm a little tired. I had kind of a crazy day yesterday. We were in LA, and I went to this little store called Japan LA. I don't know.
Cool.
Something our merch girl, Beth, loves to shop. And whenever I hang out with her, we ended up spending way too much money. But I ended up getting a My Neighbor Totoro t-shirt from this Japan LA store. So
cool.
That was nice.
So that was your find yesterday?
That was my find, yep. And a chocolate brownie waffle sundae from Cafe 101.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
That's your jam when you're in LA. You guys always talk about Cafe 101.
Yep.
And that's what you suggested, the chocolate waffle brownie
chocolate
sundae?
Brownie waffle nonsense. Yeah, it's so good. It's
Do
really
they
good.
serve other food there or just dessert items?
They do, but honestly, that's the only thing I can vouch for.
How's your band holding up right now?
I think we're holding up all right. I've been having some vocal lessons and
On the tour?
No, I went to see this guy named Roger Love in L.A. and he taught me to sing. He could not teach me to love, but so far going all right.
How long after you have intercourse is it before you either have a sandwich or start crying?
Well, usually I start crying during intercourse.
During intercourse,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just so grateful. It's just like, why me? Thank you. And I don't know, sandwiches, man. I don't know. I could eat a sandwich. What about you? How do you do it?
I cry before sex.
Yeah.
To try and get the sex.
Oh, yeah. I see how you
It works.
Yeah.
It works. Fellas, listen to me. It works. John will tell you. And then sandwich afterwards. And then maybe a little more crying after she falls asleep.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. Justin Pierre, please participate in the deep question box. And you can't look at the question, you have to hand it to me. Your question is, what is your favorite family tradition?
Wow.
Is it the hard
I don't know. Ever since we were kids, we used to go to the Pottery Barn, and we used to try to see who could paint the most beautiful ashtray for Daddy, because we just weren't into the cigarette burns on our arms, so we wanted to give him an ashtray to use. So
That's good.
That's kind of. I mean, it's not the happiest tradition, but every year we would try to do it, and then
Yeah.
he'd end up.
Who's going
going
to make an ashtray so beautiful that Dad will put his cigarettes out in there instead of in our eyes?
Yep, pretty much.
So what do you guys have after this? You guys have only toured the U.S. 3 times, gone to Europe a few times. I think you went to Japan and Australia.
Yeah, we
Since
really
the
haven't
album
done
came out?
much, so I don't know. We probably should do some touring.
No South America?
No, we're afraid of the. I don't know. I got nothing. Could I just take a moment to practice my Spanish?
Yes, please.
Okay. Maria Tuhapa es una muchacha india. Ella vive en pueblos pequeños en las montañas de Guatemala. La casa de la familia de Maria no come. Wait, that's all I got. I used to have
Wow.
When I was.
What did you just say?
I don't know. The thing is I was a terrible Spanish student, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had this teacher, Senora Smith, it's funny because her son now.
Senor Smith's son?
Yeah, Senora Smith's son.
Oh, Senora.
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Randy Smith, and he actually shot the movies that I did.
Oh.
But anyway, she was my teacher, and she hated me, and my name was Julio, and she would be like, "Ooh, this is a tough one, Julio," and I'd be hiding, because I didn't want to answer it. So I forced myself to memorize the thing, and I was like a straight D student in Spanish, and I memorized this whole spiel. And I cannot tell you what it is, but I got a B on it, and I have no idea
It's
what
because
I said.
you memorized this one thing.
Yeah, I memorized it phonetically. I have no idea what it meant. But it was the Maria Tuaba, Suni Machacha India, Viven en Plebs Pequeños en las Montañas de Guatemala, La Casa de la Familia de Maria, no comedor, no hay comedor. Yeah.
Wheat.
So that's dumb. That's going to get edited out.
No, it's not. That's
Okay.
going to lead the podcast.
Oh.
Hey, so...
What else can we talk about?
Yeah, what else can we talk? There's lots of stuff that I want to talk about, but I don't think it's public knowledge yet. Things that you and I would like to do together.
Yeah.
And not of the hot man-on-man action variety. These are actual work-related projects.
Well, there's a music project that I want to
Yes.
talk to you about, and there's that and then
there's the hot man-on-man action
Yeah.
thing that we talked about
Yeah.
a long time ago.
I want to see that.
Is your album triple platinum yet, please?
Almost. It's almost there. It's only a few million short from I
So
don't
what
know.
else? What
We did re-release.
I did see that, the re-release with the special DVD footage, right?
Yeah. It's fun. I think it's good. I don't know.
Single out one dude in your band.
See, why not Matt? Because he's the nice guy.
Yeah,
So let's
Matt
just
is the
make fun
nice
of
guy.
him.
Let's talk to him.
Rip
No,
into
talk
him.
about him, actually.
Oh.
What's his phone number? Let's call him up and see why he's too cool to come over. Hello?
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Matt, what's going on?
Nothing, man. I'm actually doing an interview.
Hey, why would you ever do another interview that's not with me? I don't understand.
I do not know.
I'm
Great
sitting.
question.
I'm sitting here.
Remember
With,
that one when you interview me next.
I'm sitting here with Justin. We're doing an interview, and you're not here. And Justin's the only one that loves me enough out of your whole band. I sat there in the studio with you guys for 10 weeks.
I can't really hear you. I'm breaking up. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's it.
Hang up on that.
He's dead to me.
Yeah.
Matt, officially dead to me. Everybody in the sound of my voice, Matt Taylor from Motion City Soundtrack is dead to me.
Can you put up a picture that has his eyes X'd out and it says R.I.P.?
Yes.
Okay.
Matt Taylor. That guy. All right.
I want to continue talking, but I don't know. I got to come up with
Let
material.
me, let's see. I got some questions.
Yeah?
Who's your dream celebrity? How about that? Who is your dream celebrity?
That's like
Your ideal.
wide.
Yeah, your ideal.
Ideal celebrity?
Ideal, like, you know,
You know what? Honestly, Paul Newman.
Paul Newman?
I'd have to say that he's like. I mean, I don't know exactly where you're going with this. Like, this isn't a sex thing, right? This is just.
Well,
Like,
in my mind it was, but
Oh,
you can take
okay.
it however you want.
but as far as like, who I'd want to, can I say boink? I enjoy the, right? I enjoy the sex, but I'd like to meet Parker Posey.
Okay. You just totally like the whole question.
I know.
The
okay,
thing was
okay,
like,
okay. I don't know, man. Can you just pause this for a minute while I think? I'm gonna need like
okay,
5
we'll go on
minutes.
to different stuff. How about that? Justin Pierre, I guess you have to go and warm up your voice.
Yeah.
Get those pipes all warmed up. My friend, have a great time on the tour.
Thank you.
And look for things from you and I in the future.
Thanks for having me. No, I've been like honestly, I've wanted to do this since you started the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
And
And
I'm
then your
like-
boys come into town and they'll hang out in the studio, but not Justin. Josh will come in and pimp out the Maple State.
Well, he likes to pimp things out and he likes to be first in line. So he kind of pushes me out of the way and then runs into the car and shuts the door and leaves.
That dude.
He's a bully. All right, I'm gonna go warm up these pipes.
All right, Justin. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Pierre. Also, okay, that was Justin Pierre from Motion City Soundtrack. They're wrapping up Warped Tour right now, and I believe they're going to go in and start recording their next album. Speaking of recording, I mentioned that we were in here with Idiot Pilot. While those guys were in here, they recorded you guys a very, very special gift. We were laying down some basic vocal ideas, and Michael from Idiot Pilot started kind of composing a song in the vocal booth. And he and Daniel went back to their hotel, programmed a beat, and now I present to you Idiot Pilot Whisper Track. Enjoy it! It's a present from them! We're going to figure out a way to get you the unedited version, maybe on the MySpace or maybe on their website. I don't know. But very soon you will have access to the actual unedited version. Enjoy it!
Yo, guess what my real name is? Guess what my real name is? Guess what my real name is? Michael Harris. I'ma take this, slap it on your forehead. Knees to the floor, giving me some more. See me at the mall, she gon' give me the go. You know it ain't nothing when we on your bed.
Oh, you know who we actually really need to talk to about this whole thing? It's John Coulter. It's Mark Hoppus.
Coulter?
Hey, we have a problem that we need to discuss on the podcast right now.
What if now's not a good time?
Now is always a good time. What other time is better than right now?
Later or earlier? All right, go ahead. What?
Okay. So what the did you say to my mom that is taking her away from James and towards you?
The first thing I said to your mom is, how is James? She said, I think we're drifting apart. I said, I'm sorry to hear that. He was so happy with you. She said, yeah, well, a lot of guys say that after they've been with me. and that, I mean, that was really it. The rest of the time, we just, we talked about sports.
Because you left a party, and my mom, like 3 times afterwards, was like, hey, that John guy is really nice. And then later on, I was like, oh, that was John that just called the house because he wants to bring Sky a present tomorrow. And my mom's like, did he ask about me? Did he mention me? Did he say anything? I guess what we're trying to figure out is, are you intentionally trying to mow James's grass?
No. I would never do that to James.
Maybe they're stumbling a little bit in their relationship right now, but that doesn't mean that you can try and creep in there and,
If I knew that they were stumbling and that James was really upset about it, I definitely would have put in some energy in trying to, smooth it over.
Oh, I feel really a little sick now.
It's funny because when your mom was taking out a piece of paper to write down her number for me, she actually wrote it on the back of a 4x6 folded picture of James topless making a muscle with his bicep and a mohawk.
Anyway, how about this? Just to wrap things up.
Okay.
Just so we're all totally clear.
Okay.
You're not trying to my mom.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
That makes me happy. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, I'm glad we set the record straight. James, I think everything's okay. Good? Yeah. Good, I guess. You guys just going through a rough patch, as all relationships do. Oh, you know who else we interviewed was Less Than Jake. Our friends Less Than Jake. We also spoke to them at the Warped Tour. Back in the time machine. All right, new interview. We're here with JR, Peter, and Chris from Less Than Jake. Why don't you embrace the Peter? Why is it JR? What's up with that?
When I joined the band, there was another guy named Pete in the band.
Uh-huh.
And Vinny, I came into the first rehearsal with the band, and Vinny goes, your name's JR.
Just randomly?
Yeah, well, no, I guess there was some thought process that went into it, but he never quite fully explained it to me.
Well, it was going to be Pete Jr., but you were already Pete Jr. in your other band, which is lame, so we just took the Junior JR and just made a JR.
Oh, I get it. And so Vinny commands that kind of power that whatever he says, like, he can change somebody's name.
You didn't know he's like a Greek god, that guy. He's not even Greek.
Something I like to touch on, you were talking about pooping in a bag.
Yes.
I do it daily,
Mhm.
unapologetically. I refuse to in a porta potty. We pay too much money for these tour buses to not be able to, on them.
Yeah.
So, it's a daily regimen, and not embarrassed, not ashamed, and I prefer it, actually.
There's no shame in it whatsoever. It's actually more hygienic, I believe, than going to one of those porta potties where it just looks like the world has
Yeah, and like you said, it's only like 11:40, but every trucker's ass has hit those things since
Yeah.
6:30 this morning. So
The bag's the way to go. You get privacy. There's no one waiting on you. And when you're done, you just throw it out the window and somebody else has to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
So you guys have a new video for what I think is the best song in your guys' new album.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying. Yes, to all the people out in Podland, wonderful Mark co-wrote a song on our new record called Rest of My Life, and just got a video shot for it. And at this point, we're not in the video. There's talks that they want to put us in the video, but my whole thing is that if no one's played our video after all this long, if our good looks haven't got us on TV yet, like, don't put us in the video. Just leave us out. So it's a really good idea, too. This guy Shane Drake directed it, and it's awesome. It's really cool.
Oh, kick ass. Is this a pre-release kind of thing, or can we put the link on the podcast?
I think you can only stream it. I don't know if you can actually download it.
We'll keep it under the hat. It's an awesome video, and when these guys are ready for you all to see it, you'll be able to see it, podcast world. But right now, you. CMT, that's where you guys really need to strike.
I would love to.
I'm moving to Nashville actually after this tour.
Oh, you really?
No.
Oh, you should. I fell for it. I feel like such a right now. Son of a.
I'm sure you got this question over the years. People always say, you know, God, we've been so many places. Where do you want to live? It's like, I know where I don't want to live.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Nashville, Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, bummer.
The list goes on.
So what's up with this Warped Tour? Who on this tour is sucking right now? Nobody's gonna really. I want one band to tell us who's sucking. Who does nobody like on the tour?
We hate all the bands.
I actually, there's a lot of the bands out here that I like.
I actually enjoy the Warped Tour this year, though, because, you know, like, it's kind of come full circle for us, because when we started this thing, everyone sounded like us. I mean, we sounded like them. Like, Boss Tones were out here, Real Big Fish, MXPX, the list goes on. And now it's like, we're one of the only bands with horns out here, I think. You know, besides Angelo Moore cruising around with his sax. So I think we kind of, like, I don't want to say we sound fresh, but we definitely stick out from the pack out here this year. So
Yeah, definitely. You guys are definitely veterans and have come full circle.
Nice, classy way to say old.
No, you've been hitting it.
Yeah.
We all have.
We can go get our prostates checked for free at the VA hospital.
Hey, and speaking of sax, which one of your testicles hangs lower?
My left one does.
How's that for a segue? All right, who's your favorite dream celebrity? Like, just dreamy celebrity?
Nell Carter.
Nell Carter? Okay.
You know, I'm gonna go with David Hasselhoff. And
Have you seen the new video, the Get In My Car video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize I was stepping to the Yoda master.
Me and Dave, boy, that would be a dream.
Carter's name was actually Clit, but they thought it was going to be offensive, so they changed it to Kit. Little known side fact there.
Good, that's good. Good fact.
Boy, a hush just fell over the crowd.
Just word association. It's first thing that pops into your head
So you go first, then I'll go.
when I say herbal. First thing.
Hard.
Oh, cool. All right. Gaping.
Hole.
Slough.
Muff.
And abject shame.
Bag.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, thank you very much. We love you all, and we'll see you on this tour.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
Okay. I'm sorry. I got to call my mom for one more thing.
Hello?
Hey, okay. I forgot one more thing.
Okay.
So at the party the other day, you brought in a CD by a band. Are you A&Ring bands now, or what's going on? So my mom comes to my son's 4th birthday party with a CD in hand saying, you have to play this band on your podcast. So explain yourself, Mom.
It was Yellow.
Is this a band that you found, or is this a band that sought you out?
Oh, they found me. Yeah, they found me. They're nice guys. They were knocking at the door.
At your house?
At Nana's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
And
now my grandma is A&Ring bands for the podcast.
Yeah. Yes, your grandmother, Nana.
Nana has always loved the punk rock music.
She is. She is well into that scene. Hip hop, punk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 85 and still loving it.
Yeah. So, all right. So you brought the CD, and now I guess we're gonna play a song from this band. So, do you want to introduce it?
Mission to Felspar. Came in a yellow folder. I really thought that was well done with magic marker on the back.
All right. So we're gonna play a song by this band. Please, other bands out there, leave my family the alone.
Good idea.
All right. Go ahead. Introduce it, Mom.
Here it is. Right straight from Garfield Street, Mission to Felspar.
All right. Thanks, Mom. Bye-bye.
Make me feel so bad that it hurts to even talk to you. I don't understand what you mean, your point of view. Your point of view. I'm sorry that I'm just nothing like you. I'm sorry I can't make the choices that you do. Pretty soon you'll see me walking out the door. any other of the time before. Maybe now you'll realize that I'm telling the truth. I'm taking off this time, no thanks to you. You make me feel so bad that it hurts to even talk to you. I don't understand what you mean, your point of view. Your point of view. Don't tell me that you always did believe that you would see the day we would make it finally. I'm sick and tired of people always trying to say there's no one see you guys make it all the way. Funny thing is we'll never see you in the show. Excuses and he said you had no time to go. You make me feel so bad that it hurts to even talk to you. I don't understand what you mean, your point of view. Your point of view. You make it hard to believe that what you're saying to me is the truth, and all I wanna do is believe in you. Hard to believe that what you're saying to me is the truth, and all I wanna do is believe in you. You make me feel so bad that it hurts to even talk to you. I don't understand what you mean, your point of view. I hate it when you say that I should do the things you do. I don't understand what you mean, your point of view. Your point of view. Your point of view. Your point of view.
Why are people going to my grandma's house with CDs? And why am I encouraging it by playing it on the air? Leave my grandma the f*** alone! Let's see. All right. I think that's a full podcast. Man, you got a lot out of this podcast. Interviews, songs, news, James and my mom's turbulent relationship. I hope those kids can work it out. All right. We love you all. May the force be with you, but mostly with us. Bye-bye.